Why Scopper Gaban may be in Elbaf. Scopper Gaban is one of the most revered and legendary figures in the history of the One Piece world. Just like how Sanji acts as the third in command to the Straw Hats, Scopper filled this role on the crew of the legendary Galdi. Roger, being the highest authority on the crew after Roger and Rayleigh. He was also so powerful that he and the other two essentially formed the monster trio of their time. Being a part of the Roger Pirates, Scopper was present at the finding of the One Piece treasure and even played a direct part in getting to it due to him being the helmsman of the crew. Because of this, Scopper remains one of the few people in the world who know the truth about the Void Century and what the fabled treasure even is. However, his current whereabouts are unknown, as well as anything he may have gotten up to after the treasure was found. Why he may be in Elbaf. Now, it is common knowledge that the Roger Pirates, through the finding of the One Piece and armed with the knowledge of the Void Century's true history, knew of the sinking of the world. Due to this, most fans agree that every member of the crew that has been introduced in the story so far has been preparing for this inevitable fate in one way or another. The first crewmate ever shown was Shanks. Although he wasn't a part of the expedition to the final island and never actually saw the One Piece treasure himself, many believe that knowledge of it may still have been imparted to him somehow, since there is not a single member of his crew that has a devil fruit. Many believe this has been a means of preparation for the sinking of the world since, when water levels rise, no one from the Red Hair Pirates would be at risk of drowning due to them having a devil fruit. After Shanks, the Straw Hats met Crocus at the start of the Grand Line, who joined the Roger Pirates as their doctor, treating Roger so he could live for as long as he did. Crocus was even there at the unraveling of the true history and the finding of the One Piece, so he knew the world was sinking, which he has counteracted by making an island inside Laboon, so he would remain safe inside him. Finally, there's Rayleigh, who met the Straw Hats at Sabayati and coded ships to go underwater, which is definitely a great way to counteract rising sea levels. With all of these members of the Roger Pirates preparing for the world's sinking through these means, it can be surmised that Scopper did so as well. And, what better way to do this than by making his way to the largest country on the Grand Line that stands incredibly high above the water, essentially guaranteeing safety from drowning. Elbaf is the best island to be on once a situation like this happens, since it ensures safety from flooding due to its incomprehensible size. Moreover, Scopper being here makes a ton of thematic sense as well, since the very first Roger Pirate member was seen at the very beginning of the journey, the next one at the start of the Grand Line, and finally, the last one in the middle of the Grand Line. Since One Piece has entered its final saga and Elbaf is one of the last islands, it makes sense for Scopper to meet the Straw Hats at the end of the Grand Line. His purpose in the story and why he would be on Elbaf at all has been debated for a long time, with some claiming that he's likely the man marked by flames or even the mysterious silhouette in the final panel of the Egghead Island arc. Whatever the case may be, Scopper will likely have a huge mentorship role to play once he finally makes his reintroduction into the franchise.